Good morning, friend. I've just finished SHIKWA, Allama Iqbal's complaint to the God. Having said SHIKWA, Allama Iqbal was under great pressure from the ulemas, the religious authorities, for his complaint. And the answer to the plaint was first recited by Iqbal in 1913 at a mushara in Mochi Gate, Lahore. The meeting was organized to raise funds to help the Turks fighting against the Bulgarians. Thousands of copies were sold on the same very evening of his poem, JAWAB. And entire money was forwarded to the Constantinople, helping the Turks fighting Bulgarians. It is evident that in composing the reply, Iqbal also meant to answer some of the criticism leveled by the orthodox ulemas against SHIKWA. Published just 4 years earlier, in the first stanza of the poem, the poet explains that since his plaint came from the anguish in his heart, it was able to raise to the heavens. The next 3 stanzas establish the theme of the first stanza in the form of a dialogue between the astral phenomena, ending with Rizwan, the sentinel of the paradise. Realizing that the source belonged to a descendant of Adam who had been expelled from the Eden. The rest of the poem is devoted to God. God's reply to Iqbal's plaint. Allah's reply points out the degradation that has taken place amongst the Muslims, who are now divided into different sects, nations, tribes, and castes. They have departed from the teachings of the Holy Prophet and abandoned the traditions of their ancestors by reverting to idolatry and worshipping of tombs. Instead of sticking to the Muslim way of life, they have been infected by the Western values and the ways of the Brahmins. The rich are drunk with power. It is only the poor who gather at the mosques to pray and suffer pangs of the hunger during the holy month of Ramadan. Along with the criticism, there is an exhortation to the Muslims to return to the ways of their ancestors who had made their name of Islam great by their selflessness, sacrifice, sense of justice, and valor. The younger generations of Muslims are singled out for having succumbed to the Western ways of life and the charms of urban life. The concluding stanza exhorts Muslims not to lose their heart, but to look upon the adversities as a challenge and opportunity to prove their mettle. It ends with the message that they, Muslims, start their faithful ways as shown by the God. God will once again place the community in the top of the world. Thank you very much.